Hello and welcome to another video. I haven't made a video on this channel in a while, so I thought I'd upload and yeah. So in this video, I'm going to give you a complete guide on what to do in the new Gorilla Corp update. So the first thing we're going to do is head down into the mines. So what you're going to do is you're just going to follow these trails of like purple goop, and you're going to find this entrance in mines, the old mines. And we're gonna head down here. So now that we're down in caves, what you're gonna do is you're gonna find your key card. It should have your name. See, it says my name right there, and I have my name here. So you're gonna grab it, and it will be on your wrist right here. Now, if you're just starting in like a private server, you're gonna see like this. It's gonna be a door, and there should be a button right here, and you're gonna press it, and it'll open this door right here. So a quick go over of things you just need to know is this is like the little orb cash out center. If you find orbs here, let me go find one. So if you find this orb, like that looks like this, you can put it into a machine, make this weird effect, and you'll have credits. It says 100 right there. Each orb gives 100 credits. And next, this is the little vending machine right here. You can use your credit card to buy stuff. For example, if I want a lantern, I can buy it. And most tools are just activated by just pressing that. I'm gonna quick go over all the tools. So this is the lantern. Just press your trigger and it'll turn on. You can click these buttons to like go back and forth between items. And this is the baton. It's activated by pressing trigger again. You can see it has a power. Whenever you hit something, the power goes down. It's just what it does. And you can hit crates with these. I'll show an example of that. These crates can be broken by hitting them like that. And you can see they can drop, I'm pretty sure all items. What I've gotten from these are revives. I'll show you that in a minute. Flashes, I'll also show you that. And these orbs. The orbs you put into the machine. And also you can break barrels with the baton. See, I can also break this. That one didn't drop anything. They can also drop nothing, which is, I don't know. And you can see the battery went down. And it can also go down on the flash, like the flashlight, the lantern. This costs 50, like the lanterns. So the collector and the lanterns cost 50, and every other item costs 100. So with the collector, you can collect orbs, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. If you have a low item, you just go up to it and zap it, and it'll recharge, see, like that. And what you can also do is you hold it up to this, and you can redeem all your charge on this, which is also pretty cool. Okay, now for the next item, it is a revive. Now these revives aren't really useful. I don't get using them unless you have more than like 3 or 4 people. So how these work is if you go up to a dead person, like you can't see dead people, but if you go up to them, you can have a cool effect, and it'll take some battery off, and it'll just make that person alive again. Now next thing, let me go kill myself real quick. Game. Game. Right, now that I'm dead, you come over to this shower looking thing, and you'll get revived like that. So down there, you'll see a monster, and they might have armor on, or they will have some coat on. So it'll be a crawling monster with blue on, and a little throwing head guy with like armor on. And what you do, here, let me show you. Let me get this. To find a monster, like this one right here, and you zap it with the flash. And you'll see, after you do that, it will lose all its armor. And then, what you can do is if you grab a baton, I don't think I have, here's a flashlight. If you go over to one of these, you can just, and you can see here, it will drop a little thing. That is done. I can go on to the monsters. And the monsters, oops, okay. The monsters, there's 4 type of monsters so far, and I'll show you what they look like right now. This one has the armor on, and it throws heads at you. And if I can find the other one, there's that one, which has a blue coat on. You can see you have to flash this one before you can hit it with a baton. You can see this one, it has no armor on, and it just crawls around. You can see right there, it doesn't want to look at me. I already saw the one with no armor on, and it throws heads at you. The next thing we have are flowers. You can find these flowers at spawn. Here, let me show you around real quick again. So we have this one, these 2 at spawn. These will always spawn. I'm pretty sure the other ones have a random chance of spawning. So we have, not sure if there's one over here. Here, let me just die. So there's one right here, by here, and then another flower should be right here by this entrance, and another flower is under this crate. It hasn't spawned this round, but sometimes it's there. Another flower right here, another flower right there, and if I'm not mistaken, there should be another flower right here behind this cart, and I think that's it for flowers. And except one, if I can, yeah, I think it's over here. And the last flower is back here. If this area doesn't spawn, the flower should be right here, and you can get it with a collector. And I'm pretty sure that's it for flowers. Last thing is the doors. I'll show you one of those. Yeah, there should be a door right here, should be behind this, right down here. The last door is you come over here, and it should be down there, but it hasn't spawned this round. By the way, rounds are 20 minutes, and once that 20 minutes are over, there should be a storm. If you go into that, pink, wall, you should be killed and sent back to spawn. One last thing for doors is, they can be opened by a collector that I think is half, actually about to flash, half filled. What you do is with a collector that's about half filled, you can just go up to the doors and it should open. Now, there should be monsters and flowers down here with crates. And if you go into this water, you die. And all the doors can be opened that way. And I'm pretty sure, yeah. So, one last thing is, if you have a collector and you zap it with the collector, these lights can be turned on. So that is basically it for the update. Except for cosmetics and stuff, but that's how you work everything down here. You can also be led by these signs right here. It might help to use these signs. But, yeah, that's it, and... Chill.